Hello, it's Roxy from Roxy's Craft Studio here today, and I'm presenting some work that I've done for Papercraft Secrets Challenge team, and this is the February 2021 mood board of love. This is the mood board here, and I've gone with the heart-shaped elements for my layout. This is the layout that I've created using the inspiration from this mood board. I have used the AB Studios diary collection, and isn't it just gorgeous? I've also added some uniquely creative rhinestones and some words from the Cocoa Vanilla Daydreamer collection. Here I am showing you the dimensions of the 3 hearts that I have used. For my layout, I have used 3 different papers that I've cut these out of, and you can see the dimensions in the screen if you wish to replicate this layout. Next, I'm taking an ink blending tool and the Aged Mahogany Distress ink by Tim Holtz, and I'm going to ink the edge of each of the 3 different sized hearts. From this collection, the papers I have used for these hearts, from the biggest to the smallest, are Your Own, Inspirations and Memories. So that's the Dear Diary collection that I'm using. And as you see next, I'm going to take the Not So Easy paper from this collection, and I'm also going to ink it with the mahogany ink and the ink blending tool. The next step is to take some old cardboard. I have used cardboard from the boxes that my craft supply orders have come in, and I've traced each heart onto the cardboard box, and then I've cut out inside the heart that I've traced so that they fit perfectly onto the back of each of the hearts. So I've got 3 cardboard hearts that I'm adhering using double-sided sticky tape to the back of the three hearts that I've prepared in the coloured papers. The next step is to adhere each heart to the other. So starting with the biggest heart is going to have the medium-sized heart adhered to the top of it, and then the small one will then be adhered to the medium-sized heart to give the 3-dimensional effect. Next, I am taking some of my aged mahogany ink, and I'm watering it down on this mat, testing the colour, and then just flicking some splatters from the top left to the bottom right hand corner to add a little bit of colour to the background, the stripy background page. I've also added a little bit of black Kaiser mist and also some white. Now I am taking a photo and I am frame taping it to the center of my heart. Next, I'm taking some of the elements that I have fussy cut from the first rose paper from the diary collection. I am clustering them in the top left hand corner and the bottom right hand corner of the photo, but I haven't stuck them down yet because I want to make sure that I get all the pieces that I want in the right sort of place before I stick them down for good. Next, I'm taking the die cut Cocoa Vanilla Daydreamer words, Our Happy Place together, and I am deciding where I think I want them to go before I stick down my heart and then start sticking down all the clustered flowers. I'm just using some foam tape to stick down the part that says Our Happy Place for now, because I'm sure that I want to stick that on the top in one sentence. I haven't adhered the together yet because I want to incorporate that as part of the cluster at the bottom right hand corner of the photo. Now I am finally adhering down the large heart. As you can see, I'm missing a bit of the clip here, and I have adhered some of the larger flowers to the heart. Underneath these flowers, before I stuck them down, I have added a little bit of cheesecloth, and now I am trying to get the level of together to be the right height. You can see I've put about 3 pieces of cardboard to use for it to be the same height as the 3 layers of the hearts. And you can now see that I'm searching for little bits and pieces to add more to the clusters because I don't feel like they're full enough. As I increase the number of flowers in these clusters, you can see that I'm using different levels of tape. Sometimes I'm sticking 2 pieces of foam tape together to make the elements that I'm sticking down a little bit higher. Sometimes I'm just tapping under with a little bit of PVA glue, and sometimes I'm just using a piece of double-sided sticky tape. It's very varying what I do because I want to create a very 3D effect here with my clusters, and I find the best way to do this is to use different adhesives with different heights. You may have also noticed before I was curling the flowers a little bit on the edges and putting my thumb in the center and then sort of bending them up a little bit on the edges. I find that this also gives the 3D effect, and I can sort of shuffle the flowers around a little bit better once this goes into an album or a frame. Or in a frame they're okay, but if I put them in an album I'm sure they'll flatten out quite easily. So they're not a hindrance, but it may be not worth it in the end if it's just for an album. You can see that I'm adding even more elements, fussy cutting some leaves, just to keep building on these clusters until I think they're perfect. I am taking a clear sparkle brush from Uniquely Creative, and I am just drawing it onto the flowers where I think they would shine if they were in the light. For the final step, I'm searching through my rhinestones, and I have selected some Uniquely Creative rhinestones in the colour Smoke, and I am adhering them in groups of 3 to my layout. I generally pick the large ones first to decide where I think the clusters of 3 should go, and then I fill them in with the two of the smaller sized rhinestones to make a little triangle. Thank you for watching this video tutorial on how to create this very simple layout for the Papercraft Secrets February challenge of the Mood Board of Love. I hope that you have enjoyed, and if you'd like to see more videos like this, please like this video and subscribe to my channel.